Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. For the right to represent the AFC in this year's Super Bowl. Off we go on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. First and 10. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up third down. Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Hey, report! Report! What it is? What is it?
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Raven first down. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Putting the tight end in motion. That one intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. Still on the move. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Vegas. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders have struck first in the AFC Championship game. They're out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. We'll start at the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a 1st down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time, Mike, talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad one.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this close to the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4. but it still leaves 3rd and short. They'll try and run it with Brooks. And he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one. On 4th down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll drop to throw. That's caught downfield by Tucker. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Now give on the ground, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. The drive will start on the ground. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. 2 minutes remain. 1st half in a 7-0 game. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. 2 1st downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot down the field. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
Middle.
Again, it's Jackson. He'll get this out to his running back. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To the air one more time with Jackson. To the goal line and in. Xavier Legette, touchdown Baltimore. Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Ravens will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Here's A.J. Cole now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. He'll air it out down the middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, the Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now it's Jackson. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. We're going to go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Jackson going to keep this one himself. No signal, and we will not get one. He's stopped short, and now it's 3rd and goal.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Can the defense do it again? From the 1. 3rd down now, and goal.
No, we changed it.
Back to throw, Jackson. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Tez Walker, touchdown Ravens. The extra point is good. And the Ravens are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Look wide. Get this one complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll manage only a couple. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. He'll look to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
He's got it to the 35-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
You. Hey, hey.
Jackson. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the 1st down.
Ready?
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, There's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And now it's fourth down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag down. It's fourth down, so this is a very big call. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Following the penalty, he'll run it. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Raider first down. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. But they will turn it over on down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Ravens bring their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This returnable from inside his own 40. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. First and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll look to throw again. Now he takes off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
This crowd urging the defense on. It is 3rd and 8. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Vegas. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run here. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Now, 1st and goal. They'll run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, 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 run it back.
You getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some cloud around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gates, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. For the right to represent the AFC in this year's Super Bowl. Off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's got it. First down, a pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
He'll go right and find his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. As they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the 1st-round pick from April's draft. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
Alpha, sit on. No, we changed it. Sit on.
Jackson now on second down. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Jackson, so nimble. He's got the first down and wisely gives himself up at the end. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Here's a shot toward the end zone. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And that will lead to a 2nd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd down and 9. Throwing Jackson. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Raiders has got it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important to be...
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cut 19, go.
He'll drop to throw. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackle for the loss of a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Ravens sending the punt team out there. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is hauled in on the right sideline. Right inside the chalk. A heck of a catch. So a big one there to start the drive. A gain of 48.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He'll get this out wide. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Jackson now. nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Watch the pursuit by this defensive end. The quarterback tries to escape the pocket, but he just keeps on chasing him, and he closes that ground in a hurry and brings him down for a big sack.
That is fielded at the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll return it from the 11. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Change it. Come on, up.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Throwing right, it's taken in. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
180. 180. That's up. Hey, middle. 180. That's up.
Second down, Jackson. That's taken in. It's Tiz Walker. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Set to go now on first and 10. Now Jackson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in the AFC title game. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yo.
Now a give on the ground. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Third down, 3 to go.
Hey, Ozzy. Hey, right on. Report. Sit up.
Now, Jackson. That is caught. He finds Walker. That pass play good for 22. First down, Baltimore. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Alpha, sit on. Yo. Hey.
Jackson looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha, sit on.
Back to throw, Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Tight end motioning left. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Smart choice here by the quarterback. He's trying to extend the play outside the pocket, but this was really nice coverage. A lot of eyes on the quarterback. It looked like there was multiple guys anticipating a chance for a pick, but throws the ball away and lives for another snap.
And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice job initially by the quarterback. He feels that immediate pressure, and he's able to escape the pocket. Now, you're hoping somebody uncovers. One of your targets becomes free, but it became pretty clear that he wasn't going to be able to have anybody to deliver the ball to, and does the right thing by getting rid of it. With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
And he's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Let's go now.
Now a handoff, running right. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46. One quarter remains. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
That's good for 27 and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
So often, Mike, we see some of the biggest explosive plays in the passing game come from the quarterback extending the play outside of the pocket. Really nice job here by the coverage.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
Now a give up the middle. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Ravens. Now the try for an extra point. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ifeatu Melifonwu. First and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. A run now on second down. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And not much there. Down to about the 13. Second down and 8. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So it's a win here for the Ravens as they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy. They are off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks as champions of the AFC. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.
Something new. Stop, drop, shut 'em down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Stop, drop, shut 'em down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Snitches wanna try, snitches wanna lie, the snitches wonder why, snitches wanna die. All I know is pain, all I feel is rain. How can I make moving silence like you don't know what I style is? New York so wild. My dogs is with it. You want it? Come and get it. Took it, then we split it. Damn right we did it. What you gonna do when we run up on you? Messing with the wrong crew. Don't know what we going through. I'ma have to show how easily we. Let me find out there's some more that's running with Joe. Nothing we can't handle. Break it up and dismantle. Light it up like a candle. Just cause I can't stand you. Put my on tapes like you busting grapes. Think you holding weight and you haven't met the apes. Stop, drop, shut 'em down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Stop, drop, shut 'em down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Yo, is y'all people crazy? Be crazy, stop acting like a baby. Mind your business, lady. Nosy people get it too. When you see me spit at you, you know I'm trying to get rid of you. Yeah, I know it's pitiful. That's how get down. Watch my get round. Make you suckers kiss ground. Just for talking. Oh, you think it's funny? Then you don't know me, money. It's about to get ugly. Whatever, dog, I'm hungry. I guess you know what that means. Come up off that ravine. Don't make it a scene. Give a dog a bone. Leave a dog alone. Let a dog roam and he'll find his way home. Home of the brave. My home is a cave. And yo, caught the vapors in, now they wanna stop, drop, shut 'em down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Stop, drop, shut 'em down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Man, look what you done started. Action written, you got it. Had it, should've shot it. Now you're dealing departed. Get at me, dog, gonna rip. This one here, I flip. No, when I kick, gonna be some slick. What was that look for when I walked in the door? Oh, you thought you was raw? Cause now you on the floor. Wishing you never saw me walk through that door. With that. Now it's time for bed. 2 more today. Got the floor blow. Yeah, that. Another unsolved mystery. It's going down in history. They never did to me. Can't get to me. Got to make a move. Got a point to prove. Gotta make them prove. Got them all like, ooh. So to the next time you hear this dog rhyme, try to keep your mind on get prime. Stop, drop, shut 'em down, open up shop.
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white shirt, pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with a in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you, I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take take a lead. It would be aspirin to break your feet. If I was to ask for Megan Thee Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bro. Like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bro. Now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping, take the case of
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me. Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A, Rico like Suave, young Enrique, speaking at AKA. She's an alpha, but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they
180!
Do what I should, man. Doing, like. Do what I could, man. Doing, like. Do what I should, man. Doing, like. Do what I could, man. Doing, like. Do what I should, man. Doing, like. Do what I could.
Alpha, sit on! 180! What a shot!
Should, man. Doing, like.
Oh, we're ready. Sit on! Oh, we're ready. What a shot! Hey, Alpha, sit on! What a shot! Sit on! What? What a shot! 180! Sit on! Sit on!
Count me in still.
The broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Holly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Right on.
Hello, my name is Jay.
I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind.
T-Run, let's go.
And I've been standing in the rain, just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this. I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more is
Sit on!
Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give 'cause that's your birthday. can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. You're in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making.
Wanna quit?
Come give me a hug. You're in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll Dre, everybody show me love. When you select them and them, you get plenty of groupie love. The homie ain't nothing changed, roll down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with it, now I walk with a limp. In the hood, in the LA, they saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, show, they tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. If you're in the getting, you can. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. If you're in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look on me, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm the cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Get the bumpin' in the club, the sound. I'm with my eyes to chicks. If she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If they're talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside the with a. Come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. If you're in the getting, you can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. If you're in the getting. Don't try to act like you don't know where we be, neither. We in the club on time, so pop on. Shady Aftermath.
Getting kind of dangerous. Feels like it's a load. My mind stunning like a cloud of dust. My heart always wants to run. Oh, if you want to cowboy on a wild horse, right now into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you wanna wait for. Hold on now, girl, I ain't there yet. I put the new 4Gs on the G. I into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. All this designer on my body got me drip, drip. Straight up out the objects, I'm a big. If I got up, I'ma sip. I run the racks up with my queen like London and Nip. But I got rich on all these, I didn't forget back. I had to go through the struggle, I didn't forget that. I hopped inside of the Maybach and now I can sit back. Deep, know me now, cause I got them big racks. Cause I'm getting money now, I know you heard that. Young, on the corner, I had to serve. Uncle fronted me some, had to get him back. We came up on dirty money, I gave it a back. Cut off the, then I gave my a new coupe. Either you fronted. Got a New Orleans, man, that voodoo. And I'm that down, who knew? I put the new 4Gs on the G. I dip into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. I've been waking up to get the money, whoa, whoa. Got it bad, tatted, whoa, whoa. Da Vinci to my toes, 2 twins on both. I put in new AP, the water like a boat. I was down bad on my, what was you? I know you turned your back on me just to get some wrecks. I seen you swerve back, cause I'm in the black back. New diamonds on me, flash, this ain't Snapchat. Cause I been getting paid. Yellow diamonds on me look like lemonade. Got my baby mama that new Bentayga. Tryna get a dojo like a sensei. Rolls Royce umbrellas when I'm in the rain. I just mind my business. I got brothers that did the time, I ain't kidding. All these rappers just talk about it, I live it. Going up, I ain't got no sky limit. Yeah. I dip into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. I been ballin'. That why we ball on it. That why we ball on it. Yeah. That why we ball on it. That why we ball on it. Yeah.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you soul, but still soul down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or drive the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us. Run for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready, I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show up. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you, can't do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick.
Whole squad on the real.
Whole squad on that real. Yeah. The other night, Lavishly told me that I'm all these people listen to. She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog. Damn. Okay, from that perspective, I see what you talking about. No way to soften that. Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost them at, but maybe I ain't lose them at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant, they ain't moving at all. But when they need a favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who for this song. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them. Whoever won before just wasn't thinking big enough, I'm about to leave them with them. Cause if I run the game in these, man, the seams are splitting. No pun intended, but they smelling defeat in the air. Headed where nobody took it, who meeting me there? They tell him that he talking crazy, but he doesn't care. Being humble don't work as well as being aware. Listen up, boy, you better off eavesdropping. We already got spring 2015 popping. P&D dropping, reps up P dropping, Magic Jordan dropping, Obi dropping, not to mention me dropping. Feel like we paid the refs off, man, we fixed the game. Me and Noel been at it before Twitter names. Yeah, been on the move like the lease is up. And I can't even name one person that's keeping up. Damn, how it was in the past tense. Ask yourself, how do we match up now? Cause I'm only 27 and I'm only getting better. If I haven't passed you yet, watch me catch up now, for real.
Count me in still up.
The broken glass of a bottle makes a jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in.
Thanks for letting me share, y'all.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. I'm tired of being broken. I'm sick of feeling hopeless. Way down here at my...
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. We've made it, we've made it, we have made it. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, bringing you coverage of the Super Bowl. It's almost surreal when you take in the atmosphere, isn't it? It's the magnificent spectacle that surrounds this game each and every February. And at the center of it, the best team from both conferences who fought all season long for the honor of playing here tonight.
And you know what's beautiful about this stage, Kate? These teams who meet the Super Bowl each and every year, we've learned this. They're not always the most talented team in the league. They're the two who never buckled under the pressure, never let the moment become too big. You know what I love to say? They're the ones that didn't just play with one another. They played for one another. And I can't wait. You can't wait. The world can't wait to see which team truly earns the right to raise that Lombardi and call themselves a champion.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Walker going in motion left. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's 1st downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, and I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play in the systems like this and just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands?
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
No, we change it.
From the gun, Jackson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it again. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. And that's complete to Leggett. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. A.J. Terrell making that stop. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked by their rookie out of Florida State. And the Falcons get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go, son.
Another carry for Robinson. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. He picks up 8 on the run, and now they're going to have 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
No mas, no mas. Press, watch right. Tonight.
Fields now on 3rd. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They are now set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A toss now to Robinson. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested.
And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Justin Tucker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
So that'll do it for the opening quarter of Super Bowl 61. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Atlanta after this. Three more quarters to go. We're back for the second frame here of Super Bowl 61. Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Go.
Staying with Robinson. Escapes a defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Here we go. Right.
Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here we go. DQ. Out.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Has it down close. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Oh, nearly got to the end zone there. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Once more, it's Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Falcons get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. From the red zone now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Putting a receiver in motion. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Catch is made in close. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown. He's out of bounds. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Play fake. Jackson. Chased out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens start to fight back with their first points of this game. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Chooses to bring this one out. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Hey, 10. Right.
Play action, Fields. Completes, it's Bijan Robinson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Falcons with a long ways to go for a score. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
11. Right.
Back to throw, here's Fields. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Hey, 10. Minute. Hey, 10. Go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got it, man. Robinson has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Easy. You got lead, right?
First down throw for Fields. Escapes the pocket. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Yep.
Off play action, it's Fields. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go. Alpha. Delta. Alpha, let's go.
Fields on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this one hits first at the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap to Fields. Into the hands of Pitts. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Here we go, son. Right.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Hey, 551, 575. Go.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Right.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Good.
He'll get this complete to Pitts. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Hey, Steve.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. That one's complete, right side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Here we go. Right.
Here's Robinson. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Second and goal from the 9 here.
Here we go. Up. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. This throw is caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. So now, here's third and goal.
Here we go. No mud. You got a lead base. Why not? Press. Watch right. Hey, Ken.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They've held them out twice. Here we go, third and goal.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken.
Motioning the tight end left. On third and goal, here's Fields. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense up to the line fast. Lamar now from the gun. He's going to push one deep down there. Cut at the 20-yard line. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start the second half with some needed points. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
EQ! Here we go. Up. Right.
Fields out of the gun. He's on the move. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Here we go, son. Go.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here we go. All right.
Fields on first down. Finds him over the middle. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
That'll do it for 3 quarters here in Super Bowl 61. Just one final act to go in our season. It's the Falcons with it, hoping to erase memories of Super Bowl 51 and win their first title. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Hey, 10. Here we go. 11. Is it hot?
Fields throwing here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Hurry up.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, 10. Minute.
They kick the running back in motion. Fields now, 3rd and long. Brought in right side. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east to west routes, just get that first down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they'll get to this one right around, actually exactly at the 15-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets this up to the 20 before being stopped. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st down, Jackson has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. Blast through midfield. Inside the 30. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now trailed by just a point in the fourth. Now they're on for the most important extra point of their entire season. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return.
Hey, maybe in the end, this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached.
That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a fourth quarter lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, you can find pay dirt.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run here from the gun. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Lamar off to play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
It's his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll run here on 1st down. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Ravens down by 7. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 41. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Finds a man, right side. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
shot.
Here he is to throw. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut it to a point late in this one. And he hits that point after, so we're all set up for a heck of a finish here. We're tied in the final frame of the Super Bowl. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
They put a receiver in motion right. Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Easy. Hey, remember Monday. Easy. Right.
Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
You got a mini base. Why not? Go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Well, Brock, 4 quarters. And postseason overtime differs from what we saw in the regular season. A touchdown on the opening drive doesn't end things anymore. Both teams guaranteed a possession. And if we're still tied after each team has had the football once, we then go to sudden death, and the first score takes it. Well, I think it's safe to say we're all still reeling from that touchdown to even force overtime. And now here we go to decide a champion. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Report.
Back to the well again. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
13.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Looking right, and he finds him. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 3rd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A 5-yard gain. That's going to bring up 4th and 3.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Big moment here in overtime. 4th down, and the offense is out there. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Flush down out to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They're running again. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pull in front. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. Well, the gauntlet has been thrown down, partner. Now it's a touchdown or this Super Bowl is over as the kick is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Oh, put some heat on this deep. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens have it now on his 8th pick of the year. They've battled each other all game long, Brock. luck, but the coverage, some of the couple of surprises up their sleeve for this QB, stealing possession there with the pick.
And there's always a look or two, Kate, that doesn't get used much during the game, a way to disguise the coverage and trick those QB's eyes into seeing something that wasn't there. What better spot to break that out than right now in overtime? Right here, right now, like Van Halen used to say.
And that does it. The Baltimore Ravens are once again Super Bowl champions.
Flip mode. 9-7. Bust a bus. Hot. Check it out. Hit you with no delaying, so what you saying, yo? Silly with your ice grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You know when to violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, villain ain't Julio, he moody, yo. Type of brother that'll with the real shook, scared to death, act, yo. X that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she make me wanna get all in the, yo. Top mistress of the videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the, make you feel it all in your toes. Hot, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros.
Do
like
you really
that.
wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me.
Ain't gonna be trust. Yo, it's a must that you heard of us. Yo, we murder us. A lot of people is wondering and they curious. I mean, in my unit, do it is so mysterious. Furious, all of my people is serious. Shook others be walking around fearing us. Front, baby, like you don't wanna be hearing us. Gotta listen to Harry, he'll be playing us. 30 times a day to make you delirious. Damaging everything all up in your area. Yo, it's funny how all of be always serving us. All up in between they where they wanna carry us. Hit you good, then I hit them off with the alias. Various, they wanna marry us. Yo, it's flip mode, you stupid, you know we bout to bust. 7-figure money, the label preparing us. Fight the dust instead of you making the fuss. People know better cause they ain't no comparing us. Mad at us, yes you know better, we fabulous. Hit my people off with the flow, that be marvelous. My whole clique victorious. Taking no prisoners with us, straight up warriors. When I feel it, then I know you be feeling so glorious. Then we blitz and reminisce on my people notorious.
Do you really wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me.